Baseman number 10, Gracie Williams. Batting second, the catcher, number 19, Brooke Kretzer. Batting third, center fielder, number 14, Lenny Ramsey. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 11, Savannah Crook. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 20, Cam Kirsten. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 17, Morgan Ball. Batting seventh, designated player, number 8, Francis Cosson. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 27, Janica Seckel. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 12, Sophie Greer. And on the mound for your Panthers, number 22, Kate Wolf. So, like we talked about, this is about as big as a regular season can get. Obviously, KCI title implications on the line tonight. Possible number 1 seed in districts on the line tonight. And like I said, somebody's winning streak is going to come to an end tonight, as the first meeting of these teams probably won't be the last time they could see each other Saturday at the MidBuch tournament. They could also see each other again in districts. So this is just one of a potential 3 meetings between these two teams. As Steve is wrapping up the lineups right now, we're going to do the national anthem. So we will step away for just a minute, and we'll have first pitch coming at you from Dean Park.
The center fielder, number 14, Lenny Ramsey. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, number 11, Savannah Crook. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 20, Cameron Kirsten. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 17, Morgan Ball. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 8, Franny Cosson. In the eighth spot, the right fielder, number 27, Janica Seckel. And batting ninth, left fielder, number 12, Sophie Greer. Flex player on the mound, pitching today, number 22, Kate Wolf. Lady Panthers are coached or managed by Ferris Seckel. She's also the third base coach. Cameo Patch, the first base coach. And Mr. Ryan Cook, the bench coach. At this time, we'd ask everyone to please rise and remove your hat and place your right hand over your heart, or render a salute if you are military, as we pay respect to our flag and country and honor America with our national anthem. Umpires for today's game: behind home plate, Michael Stoll, and in the field, Wyatt Studi. Folks,
all right, lineups are done. National anthem done. We are minutes away. First pitch here at Dean Park on North Platte Sports Radio. In case you were needing a Royals update, Royals currently lead 1-0 going to the bottom of the 8th. Game 1 of the wild card series against the Orioles. Coaches for tonight, obviously the familiar coaches in Ferris Seckel, Cameo Patch, and Ryan Cook for your Panthers. For Mid-Buchanan, familiar face in Reagan Nash, the head coach for the Dragons. Michaela Dudley, Macy Dittamore, the assistants.
Update headed to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 1-0. Kansas City heading to the bottom of the 8th inning.
So Wolf on the mound tonight. mans that circle as she often does. For the Dragons, a familiar face of Kaylee Myers, one of the premier pitchers for the Dragons. Definitely a matchup of aces tonight, as you see as well in the Royals game.
And that's, typically it's low scoring. Now, last night they faced a pretty good pitcher from South Harrison, but was able to break out late. They had to relieve her sometime around the 6th inning. The Panthers, they had single tallies in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th, but then 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, so I was doing the JV football scoreboard, and Brad and I were watching from that press box, so it was 3-0, and then when I saw the final, it was 10-0. I was like, boy, that escalated quickly in the 6th inning. So that was number 10 in a row for the Panthers last night. They will look to get win number 11 in a row tonight and move to 16-1. Matchup of KCI juggernauts tonight. Two very good programs, well-established programs, lots of wins from both programs. I said it's about as big as a regular season matchup can possibly get. So stepping in for the Dragons, number 2, Sophia Smith, the shortstop. She will face Kate Wolf as we are set to get first pitch going here at Dean Park. First pitch from Wolf, inside corner, strike 1. Wolf brings number 2. It's outside, but she got Smith to chase it. 0-2 with the first hitter.
She was doing that a lot last night. Would bring one in there, but then leave it on the outside part, and then they would try and chase to catch it. Came up empty.
And just like that, Kay Wolf, first strikeout of the night. 3 pitches, 1 out. As she gets Smith to swing and miss on the inside corner.
9,
Batting second, number 9, Lindy Eaton, the left fielder for the Dragons. Lindy Eaton, a junior for MidBuch. First pitch a little high. That one just out, 2-0.
Kate did have a great outing last night. She had a lot of command and was able to place the ball, change some speed when necessary.
And I think that was good for the Panthers to see a competitive group as swing and a miss from Eaton, strike 1. A competitive South Harrison squad last night, because these next two nights, last night tonight, they're seeing some good competition, and obviously you want to see a formidable opponent like that before a game like this. So,
well, it's always that old adage, right? Iron sharpens
iron.
Yeah, and you want to. The best usually sharpen you when you play them.
Pitch is outside from Wolf, so it's 3-1 to Eaton. 2-hole from Mid Buchanan, the left fielder. Pitch from Wolf just out, and the Dragons have their first base runner of the night.
Batting third.
Eaton draws the walk.
Third baseman number 27.
That'll bring in
Morgan
senior
Marshall.
third baseman number 27, Morgan Marshall. Three-hole for the Dragons. They do have a runner on first. See what they do. Do they try to get some moving, or they can try to wait Wolf out? That one down. Kretzer does a good job keeping in front of her.
Yeah, you really want to try and get this runner if you can.
Pitch from Wolf.
Put him in the lane.
High and out, 2-0. Pitch from Wolf inside corner. Runs it back to 2-1. So, Steve, how many innings did Wolf pitch last night?
She did. She went the entire way.
Gotcha.
All
Okay.
6 innings.
Swing and a miss from Marshall as another inside corner from Wolf. That evens it at 2. After being down 2-0, Wolf has fought her way back to 2-2. Doing a good job of challenging these hitters. Pitch from Wolf, high and out. Count is full. Kretzer doing her job back there. Being that backstop for the Panthers.
So is she just trying to get her to chase on that, you think? Just leaving it kind of outside?
I think they were going outside. I'm not sure she wanted it that high and outside, but.
Yeah.
That one's up as well. Good patience from Marshall. Back-to-back walks.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 32, Zuzu Kuntz.
That'll bring up cleanup hitter, freshman number 32, Zuzu Kuntz, playing right field. Probably recognize the last name Kuntz. Her dad, Daniel, is the wrestling coach at MidBuch. Pitch from Wolf. Inside corner, strike 1. Good job of getting ahead of Kuntz after back-to-back walks.
Now you just got to stay ahead and retire some of these batters. Get back in the dugout and have your bats come up.
Kuntz fouls it straight back, and Wolf's up 0-2.
Well, that's the position you want to be in. See if she can either get her to ground a ball to one of the middle infielders in turn 2, or go ahead and just finish her off with a strikeout.
So 0-2 to Kuntz. 4-hole for the Dragons. They got runners on first and second. 1 out here in the top of the first. And Kuntz goes swinging. Strikeout number 2 for Kate Wolf. 2 away.
Batting fifth.
They'll bring up 5-hole Lily Smiley. First baseman number 21. She is a senior for the Dragons. 2 away. Runners on first and second here. Top 1, Dean Park. On a little high, ball 1. I think it'd be a good momentum to Wolf to get out of this first inning, get the Panthers into the dugout, get a chance to draw first blood.
Yeah, you've got 2 on, 2 out, but you want to really get this batter right here.
That one in the dirt. Kretzer doing her job again, 2-0. If Wolf can find that strike zone here. She does not. High and away, 3-0. So we'll see if Smiley's taken all the way here, or does she get the green light? Wolf's got her sign. Comes the pitch. Like she was taken all the way. That is inside corner, strike 1. So Smiley's still ahead. Wolf trying to bring herself back. That one's inside. Ball 4. Third Dragon walk of the inning. Up to bat, 6-hole, number 20, Ella Schwope. Second base for the Dragons. Schwope is a junior. So bases loaded, 2 away, top of the first. Dragons with the chance to drive in a run, or can Wolf and the Panthers work their way out of it? That one right at the letters, strike 1.
Kind of wonder if she's just handled getting ahead in the count, and then, although I guess she did strike out that second batter.
That one at the letters again. Maybe a generous call, but the Panthers will take it. 0-2.
So far, when she's been ahead like this, she's been able to retire the batter.
She has. Batter squares the bunt, pulls it back. That one did catch her foot. Nowhere to put her, will force a run in. So the deception tactic from the Dragons batter did work there as Wolf unfortunately bounced it off her foot. And the Dragons take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first.
Yeah, not what you wanted to have for an outcome with that. Had her down 0-2.
That'll bring up number 5, sophomore center fielder Drew Pearson. If you remember, Pearson, Dragons, Panthers met in the district final last year. Pearson hit a big 6th inning home run to put them ahead.
Over the center field fence.
Yep.
As I recall.
Pitches high to Pearson, 1-0.
2 away, so all they need to do is figure out a way to get one more out.
Yep, definitely got 7 innings to work, so they had to score anyways. Problem is hopefully you don't have to score too many.
Yeah, you don't want to have to dig out of a hole with this.
So 2-0 the count, as that one missed high as well. Here comes the pitch to Pearson. That one low and inside, corner, strike 1.
Look on her face, she didn't agree with the
No,
with
Pearson
the
didn't
call,
like that one.
No, but
It's been a generous zone so far. It's been a big zone. Been a pitcher zone.
He did call a game here not too recently, and he did. He had a pitcher-friendly strike zone. So
that one, inside corner, Pearson turned into it. It did hit the inside corner. She does toe that line.
Yeah, she's right up on the inside of the box. Right-handed batter.
Swing and a miss. Big K from Kate Wolf. So the Dragons do strike for 1, but Wolf able to limit the damage. Gets 3 Ks in the inning. 1 run, no hits, no errors, 3 left on base. And after the top of the first, Panthers lead at 1-0. Royals update going to the 9th. 1-0 Royals. We'll be back at Dean Park.
On the North Platte Sports Radio, we'll be back after this.
We appreciate our sponsors of North Platte Sports Radio. Here's one you should check out.
Did your current propane company leave you out in the cold last winter? There's something you can do about that. Give Nash Gas a call. Nash Gas has been locally family-owned and operated since 1945. Let our family take care of your family this winter. Nash Gas offers keep full programs, winter heating contracts, and budget plans, all with superior customer service. Contact Nash Gas at 816-450-3333 or online at nashgasco.com.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MSHSAA, are the 171,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Missouri. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Are you facing?
And we're back here at Dean Park, North Platte Sports Radio. Dragons were able to strike for 1 in the top of the first. But Kate Wolf found her way out of a jam. So that'll bring up the Panthers, their first licks.
Second baseman, number 10, Gracie Williams.
Familiar spot of Gracie Williams leading off for the Panthers as she faces lefty Kaylee Myers, the junior pitcher for the Dragons. Myers is set, brings the first one, strike 1. So we'll see what the Panthers can do here in their half of the first. That one a strike as well. Myers coming after Gracie Williams right out of the get-go.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to be ready to swing the bat when you get up to the plate today.
Definitely agree with that. As that one's outside, ball 1. Myers has seen a lot of innings for the Dragons. I would definitely consider her probably their ace or 1B, as they do have Drew Pearson. So got a couple solid pitchers. experienced pitchers. Williams fights that away to stay alive.
I believe Drew Pearson was who they faced in that district game, wasn't it? I believe she started, or I know she.
She came in, I believe it was Emma Lisenby.
Oh, Lisenby,
senior.
Probably. Yeah, she started, and then Pearson came in relief.
So her little sister Ella is on the team now as well. Outside, and Gracie Williams has worked it back to 2-2.
Good eye.
Doing her job from the leadoff spot. Speaking of leadoffs, Royals got their leadoff on. Top of the ninth.
Yeah, Garcia reached. I saw that. I think they're going to the bullpen.
Williams goes fishing.
Didn't want that one.
Strikeout number 1 from Myers. A little anxious on that one. Ran it up by her eyes. She just couldn't stay off it. That'll bring in senior catcher number 19, Brooke Kretzer. Seen Kretzer all over the lineup. She's batted 3rd this year. She's batted 8th. She's batted 2nd.
I want to say last night she was 8th.
So definitely trying to move around a little bit as outside corner strike 1. And that's, gotta think that's just a case of Coach Seckel trying some different lineups. Obviously this is a point in time where you're just trying to see what works and what doesn't before your season's on the line. Another outside corner, 0-2. The lefty Myers is really attacking that outside corner of these hitters.
Well, and we already mentioned, you got to be ready to go after the ball today, because other you just stand there.
Kretzer goes down swinging. 3 pitches. Myers made short work of that one.
Center fielder number 14.
Seems like the game plan is to keep these Panther hitters outside, make them go the opposite way. See if they can let it travel. That'll bring up senior center fielder number 14, Lenny Ramsey. If there was anybody that was going to get it going for the Panthers here in the first, this would be the one. See how the Dragons pitch to her. Right at her, and she goes right at the left fielder, Sophia Smith. Line drive, caught for the 3rd out. Good contact. Wasn't able to do much with it, unfortunately. So just like that, Panthers are done in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And after 1 inning here at Dean Park on North Platte Sports Radio, Dragons 1, Panthers 0. We'll be back.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MSHSAA, are the 171,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Missouri. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Are you facing foreclosure? Then come down to Megalow and Partners. We're a mortgage rescue company, and we can help you keep your house. The process is simple. The results are guaranteed 100%. That's the Megalow and Partners promise. Provided you submit to our plans for galactic domination. No, I'm kidding. Megalow and Partners, your partner in foreclosure prevention. Stop in anytime.
Back here in Dearborn, Missouri, 1 inning complete. Dragons lead the Panthers 1-0. 8-9-1 coming up for the Dragons. It'll start off with number 19, catcher Kaylee Strong, senior catcher for the Dragons. She will face Kate Wolf, who's out for her 2nd inning of work. See if Kate can get settled in here in the 2nd inning. She does not. First pitch does hit Strong. That'll be a leadoff base runner. Coach Nash comes down from her third base box. I assume to bring in a courtesy runner with the catcher strong. That'll be a courtesy runner number 7, Danica Black at first for Strong. So not an ideal start in the second inning. Wolf does hit her second batter of the night. I'll bring up 9-hole, number 22, designated player Addie Archdeacon. Gotta think the last name Archdeacon. Maybe it's a niece of Coach Nash, or
possibly
by marriage. Obviously, she did marry an Archdeacon. If she lays down a bunt, play is made at third by Morgan Ball. Strong does make it down to second.
Shortstop, number 2, Sophia Smith.
That'll bring up leadoff, number 2, shortstop Sophia Smith. She struck out on 3 pitches. First inning, 1-0, Mid-Buchanan leads North Platte, top of the second. That one upstairs, ball 1. Inside corner, 1-1.
Panthers really want to find a way to not allow them to get any more runs. This could be a low-scoring affair.
Swing and a miss from Smith. She chases one upstairs, 1-2. Wolf looking to get her swinging for the second time tonight.
Best friend of the pitcher next to the double play is a strikeout.
Yes, it is. Smith fouls that one back. Stay alive, 1-2.
Any foul balls out of play, if you will return them to the backstop area here in the ball return, it'll be worth a juicy piece of bubble gum.
Just heard from one of the North Platte faithful, Archdeacon is a cousin's daughter of of Reagan's husband, Alex.
Alex, yeah.
So, cousin to Coach Nash, it sounds like.
There you go.
That one inside. Kretzer does a good job of keeping her in front of her. Evens the count at 2. Runner is staying at second. Thank you to Lana Amos. Another one.
Another hit batter.
Catches
She's
the batter, yeah.
not as sharp today as she was yesterday.
Is the third batter of the night that's hit by Wolf.
Left fielder, number 9, Lindy.
I will say, the Dragons do really toe that line. They really hug the plate. They are looking to take those free base runners. Wolf does like to work inside. Right now, she's just working just a little bit too much inside. See if she can make an adjustment. One away. Coach Seckel out to have a mound visit. 1 out. Runners on first and second.
She does need to settle down a little bit because she's making bad into worse. I mean, the only reason the 2 batters are on today, or in this inning anyway, is from being hit by a pitch. And like you said, they are crowding the plate.
They are.
You got to be able to find a way to work your stuff regardless of where they're setting up in the batter's box.
Well, and Dragons have had 5 base runners, and 2 of them are by walk and 3 are by hit by pitch. So, I mean,
yeah,
Kate hasn't given up a hit yet.
But the Lady Dragons lead 1-0 here in the top of the second with 1 away and runners at first and second.
Little Royals update for you. Royals have runners on first and second, 2 outs, top of the 9th.
Be nice to pick up an insurance run in the top of the 9th for the Royals.
Yes, it would be. It's like Orioles made a pitching change. We were waiting on that. So, back to action here at Dean Park. Lindy Eaton steps in for the Dragons. She walked and came around to score in the first inning. First and second, one out. She squares the bunt, fouls it straight back. It looks like she tried to put a drag bunt down.
Yeah, that's exactly in the spot where you want to, if you're trying to bunt, you want it high and fast. And inside where that one was really difficult for Lindy Eaton to handle. Popped it back into the backstop.
Chokes up a lot on the back. Got to think her game is slap it and go as she squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes the pitch. It is a strike.
Kate's up in the count, needs to find a way to either finish her or hit it right to a middle infielder.
0-2 to Eaton. Pitch from Wolf is upstairs, ball one. Makes it 1-2 to two-hole Lindy Eaton. Got a runner in scoring position trying to lengthen that Dragons lead. Wolf trying to keep her from doing that. That's popped up behind the backstop and out of play. Eaton doing a good job of staying alive.
That was a bit over our heads, otherwise we might have had a chance to grab it, but
I'm going to rely on you to catch that one because that would have probably popped me right on top of the head.
I would have used my hat.
I love it. Your best Salvi impersonation.
That's right.
So 1-2 to Eaton. One away here. Runners on first and second. Top of the second. Waiting on some foul balls to come back into play.
Apparently Kate Wolf likes that ball that was fouled off, because she, credit to Kretzer for noticing it back in the ball return and going to grab it. And
Outside
that's
corner.
why. That's
Strike
why.
three. That was exactly why. She got Indy looking, or Eaton looking.
Number 27,
Two
Morgan
away.
Marshall.
Strikeout number 4 from Kate Wolf. Two away. That'll bring in three-hole number 27, Morgan Marshall, third baseman for the Dragons. As the Royals head to the bottom of the ninth, leading 1-0.
Was that Salvi that swung at that slider outside?
Speaking of outside, first pitch from Wolf to Marshall is outside.
I think it was Salvi, wasn't it?
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. He's always had a knack, even back to 2014, chasing those outside sliders. Panthers need to find a way now to get final out of this top of the second inning and not allow MidBuch to put any more runs on the board.
Wolf evens up the count, got Marshall to swing and miss on the inside pitch. 1-1, 2 away. Runners on first and second for the Dragons. Pitch from Wolf. Marshall wanted to swing, but she held back. It is high, ball 2.
Yeah, I left that one just a little bit up there.
Dragons hitters are patient. They're being patient tonight.
Yeah.
Only one ball put in play so far, and that was the bunt. Marshall swings and misses.
So now Marshall down to her final strike. Kate 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the second.
So when Wolf's been in the zone, she's been unhittable.
I think she's got some good movement.
Inside
There you
corner.
go.
Got her looking. That'll end the inning. Strikeout number 5 from Kate Wolf. And after 1.5 here in Dean Park, Dragons 1, Panthers 0 on North Platte Sports Radio. We'll be back for the bottom of the second.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best, and that is enough.
This message presented by the MSH SAA and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You can't control everything, but there are some really important things you can control, like keeping your family healthy and safe. Planning for a Healthy Life, a booklet from the American Diabetes Association, has information on everything from nutrition to retirement. To get your
Back here at Dean Park, 1-0 Dragons lead going to the bottom of the second. Panthers will have 4, 5, 6 coming up. Savannah Crook, Cam Kirsten, Morgan Ball as they try to even this game up or take a lead if they can find a crooked number. Myers still on the mound for the Dragons. She worked a scoreless top of the first. First pitch, Crook goes swing one.
That upstairs pitch looks so good, but sometimes it's hard to catch up with.
Myers does have some velocity too. That one a little 2 up. Also outside, 1-1. Crook fights that one away down the first base line. Move the count to 1-2. Orioles have their leadoff on in the bottom of the ninth. Leadoff walk from Ursig. Crook goes swinging. She chases one upstairs, one away. Third strikeout of the night from Kaylee Myers. 5-hole for the Panthers due up. Shortstop senior Cam Kirsten. Kirsten, of course, the commit to South Dakota, where she will continue her career after her high school career is done. So one away, nobody on. Bottom of the second. Dragons lead at 1-0. Kirsten behind that one, strike one.
Mighty cut. She's trying to tie the game up with one swing. The wind is, or started in anyway, at the first of the game. It's kind of died down a little bit now.
Kirsten a little bit late, but she was more on that one. Fouls it away down the first base line. See if she can make that final adjustment and catch all of it. 0-2 to Kirsten.
Last night's contest, Lenny Ramsey to left center. Took one out of the yard.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
No, she every once in a while gets a hold of one and bye-bye it goes.
Good discipline from Kirsten. She leaves one upstairs, 1-2. One and 2 to Kirsten. Pitch from Myers. Kirsten swings, ground ball, third base. Marshall has it. She fires the first and throws her out. So 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Morgan Ball.
Looks like Kirsten caught that one off the handle a little bit. 2 away will bring in third baseman number 17, Morgan Ball. Myers looking to work a perfect second inning just like she did in the first. Ball leaves that one upstairs, ball one. No pun intended.
Well, I'm not sure. I think you already said the Dragons don't have a hit, and Panthers don't either.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to get one eventually, you'd think. Ball goes swinging upstairs. 1-1. A little bit behind it as well. One and one the count to Ball. Outside corner, she takes it for strike two. So 1-2 the count to Ball. She looks to keep the inning alive for the Panthers. She does as she fights it away. Foul. Lives to see another pitch.
Fisted that one over to the first base dugout.
Meanwhile, the Royals, Urseg picks up strikeout, one away. Bottom of the ninth, leading 1-0. Tying run on first.
They need to put them in the lane just to end the thing.
Pitch to Ball. swing and a miss, and Myers works a perfect second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. She picks up her 4th K of the night, and after 2 here at Dean Park on North Platte Sports Radio, Dragons 1, Panthers 0. We'll be back.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, I've gone through all the tracks. Just move through the beats. Do your thing.
All right, everyone, let's hear it for West High's own Brooke Turner, a.k.a. DJ Hood.
Scratching at my first school dance.
1-0 Dragons lead. Top of the 3rd here at Dean Park. It'll be 4, 5, 6 heart of the order due up for the Dragons. Freshman Zuzu Kuntz. Then senior Lily Smiley, followed by junior Ella Schwope. So 4, 5, 6. Zuzu Kuntz struck out swinging in the 1st inning. Neither pitcher up to this point has allowed a hit. Unfortunately, Wolf has walked a few more than her counterpart Myers. That's been the difference so far, as we have a 1-0 ball game.
Panthers need good defense, some timely pitching by Kate, and get the bats back up there against Myers. She has been, like Kate, so far unhittable.
That one up and in, ball 1. That's what you get sometimes this point of the year. Aces have really seen a lot of innings. They're settled in. Especially in a game of this magnitude, you're going to see 2 aces go at each other, especially in softball, because obviously pitch inning limits aren't there. That one hit hard. Foul down the 3rd baseline. Not fouled by much.
Orioles are down to their final strike. He's got an 0-2 count. Runner at first with 2 away, and see what Ursig can do.
So Kuntz gave it a ride, but it was fouled down the 3rd baseline. Good thing, because she was probably arriving at 2nd or 3rd on that.
Yeah, if that would have gotten into the corner, she would have easily gone into 2nd.
Pitch to Kuntz outside corner. Great answer from Wolf as Kuntz went after that first inside one, and then she went outside corner on that one, got her to swing and miss. So 1-2 to Kuntz. Kuntz pops it up.
That may be out.
Drifting does get out of play as Kretzer, Wolf, and Ball all gave chase. Did drift out of play. Count will stay 1-2.
If the foul area was a little larger here, they could have maybe had a play on that. There's not a whole lot of foul area around Dean Park.
No, there's not, and the little wind we do have is drifting that way, so that one in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Ladies and gentlemen, your Royals have won 1-0.
Nice job, Kansas City Royals. Now, I haven't caught up with it yet, so I've still got a 1-2 count. Does he strike out, or how does
I have no idea. I just saw 3rd out.
Oh, okay.
Kuntz pops another one up, gets out of play again. Count will stay 2-2. So your Royals are 1 win away from advancing.
Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
Play the Evil Empire.
Update from Camden Yards. Kansas City Royals winners today, 1-0 over the Baltimore Orioles.
So 2-2 the count to Zuzu Kuntz as Steve just gave an update to the crowd on the Royals win. That one just outside, ball 3. Full count to Zuzu.
I think one of the strategies that might benefit Kate Wolf is to be a little more aggressive and go after some of these batters. And I think she's trying to hit spots, and sometimes that makes it harder to pitch.
She hit that spot.
Got that one, that's for sure.
Rung her up. 6 strikeouts on the night from Kate Wolf.
First baseman, number 21, Lily Smiley.
I'll bring up senior first baseman Lily Smiley. She walked in the first inning, was stranded at second. So 1-0 Dragons lead here, top of the third. 1 out, nobody on.
That was great to see Kate come back and get the strike.
Same pitch right there, too. Inside corner, strike 1.
And it's moving, so it's starting towards the inside part of the plate, but then it's breaking back over when it gets to Kretzer's glove on that inside corner. That's right off the handle.
Yep, off the handle, jammed her. She didn't foul it straight back, so the count was 0-2. So clearly hitting a few batters has not ran Wolf away from that inside corner. She is showing some confidence in staying there.
Interesting stat line. The Royals had 5 hits. So did the Baltimore Orioles. But they were able to have a clutch hitting single to score. I think it was Garcia who was on third, wasn't it?
Yes. Garcia off the bat of Bobby Witt. Up and away, ball 1 to Smiley. So 1-2 is the count.
Panthers concerned here, just getting, again, through these batters. This is the number 5 batter up there, and then get number 6.
Swing and a miss from Smiley. Strikeout number 7 from Kate Wolf.
Second baseman, number 20.
Wolf really piling up the strikeout numbers tonight.
She had, I want to say 11 or 13. I can't remember. Farrah told me. No, she had 13 in 6 innings, so about 2 an inning, or a little over 2 an inning at that pace.
So 2 away. Ella Schwope, second baseman for the Dragons, will step in. Nobody on. Fouled back by Schwope, and Wolf's ahead 0-1.
And if you're wondering why we were not able to bring the broadcast to you last night, I was unable to do it solo, so I could not have any help. So everybody was busy.
Yeah, Coach Davis stole Brad and I toward JV football.
He does have that trump card.
Well, he's a big man on campus now, or soon to be at least.
Yes, he's already, being an AD, he's already kind of big man, but now he's going to, I think, get even bigger for his britches. Moving on up.
That one in the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, congratulations, Coach Davis, on being named superintendent as Swope swings and a miss. 1-2 is the count.
I asked him, and he said, well, it's too early to see whether he'd still maintain athletic director duties or hand it off. And he said there's good people that could replace him. And, I just told him I hope there's someone who's as good as what the job that you have done. Hopefully there is someone like that.
Speaking of good job, Kate Wolf rings up another one inside corner. She strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 8 strikeouts for Kate Wolf. We'll go to the bottom of the third from Dean Park on North Platte Sports Radio. 1-0 Dragons.
We appreciate our sponsors of North Platte Sports Radio. Here's one you should check out.
Did your current propane company leave you out in the cold last winter? There's something you can do about that. Give Nash Gas a call. Nash Gas has been locally family-owned and operated since 1945. Let our family take care of your family this winter. Nash Gas offers keep full programs, winter heating contracts, and budget plans, all with superior customer service. Contact Nash Gas at 816-450-3333 or online at nashgasco.com.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Missouri at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, my name is Stanley, and I've been arrested for stealing shoes. I didn't really steal them, but I've been sent to Camp Green Lake anyway. The worst punishment a kid could get. And at Camp Green Lake, we dig holes. Lots of holes. I've only been here a short time.
Back here at Dean Park, Dearborn, Missouri. Bottom of the third coming at you. So far, it's 1-0 Dragons. Neither team's been able to record a hit. A lot of strikeout numbers so far from both pitchers. 8 from Wolf, 4 from Myers. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Panthers. Cosson, Seckel, Greer. See if the bottom of the order can get something going and flip it over to the top.
Somehow get runners on, get them over, get them in.
It's a good start as Cosson takes upstairs, ball 1. Myers clearly trying to attack that outside zone and also trying to attack the top of the strike zone. That one, a check swing, but umpire ruled that Cosson did go around, so 1-1. Another one upstairs.
She's been consistently up there.
Cosson behind on that one, swings through at 0-2, or 1-2, excuse me.
Due up this inning, Seckel is on deck, and then Sophie Greer. If anybody gets on, Gracie Williams.
Good take by Cosson, showing some discipline. 2-2 as that one is upstairs. Myers continues to attack up there.
Yeah, there's a method to the way she's attacking the Panther batters.
Cosson swings and a miss. Strikeout number 5 from Myers. Got to think the plan from Coach Nash has been to attack these Panthers hitters upstairs, see if they can lay off. So far they have not. 8-hole right fielder Janica Seckel stepping in for the Panthers. One away, bottom of the third. Nobody on.
Breeze from center field is picked back up.
It's chilly here in the shade. Strike 1 to Seckel. She's got a tough matchup in this one, lefty on lefty. See if she can get out in front of one. Tries to, but she was underneath it. 0-2.
The other thing Myers is doing is kind of changing where. She's not just throwing it straight down the middle. She's changing where it's coming in location on the plate, high and low. We've talked about that, mainly high, but going left and right as well.
Good take from Seckel as that one's outside. 1-2. Aces are aces for a reason. They know where to attack hitters.
Yeah.
They know where to stay out of. They know what gets them in trouble.
They've got enough experience that they don't usually mess up too often unless they have an off night, which is always possible.
Seckel swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 from Myers. Out number 2 in the bottom of the third. 9-hole for the Panthers due up. Sophie Greer, see if she can get on base and flip this lineup over. Just 3 balls put in play so far between the two teams. Sacrifice bunt from the Dragons. Line out from Lenny Ramsey. Ground out from Cam Kirsten.
Kind of what you expected with the two going today.
Swing and a miss by Greer. Yep, definitely. When you saw it on paper, you knew it was 2 aces going at each other. Was not going to take many runs to win this one tonight. That one outside. Does get away from the catcher, but nobody on base. So count as 1-1.
I think it's worth mentioning the approach that the Lady Dragons have against the Kate Wolf tonight, against the Lady Panthers, is their patience. I don't know that the Lady Panthers are showing such.
Greer puts one in play. She pops it up on the infield. Shortstop makes the play. That is Sophia Smith, and the Panthers are done in the third. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on, and after 3, it's a 1-0 Dragons lead here from Dean Park on North Platte Sports Radio. We'll be back.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience. Where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the MSH SAA and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
McGruff here.
The crime dog?
Yep.
I think I'm gonna need your help. I've got an internet bully.
Okay, well, what you do is...
Maybe you could put a virus on her computer. Or a tracking device. Or a bug.
You don't have to do that, all you...
Or maybe we could get an attack dog. You ever see those attack dogs that can, like, rip a person's arm off? Seriously. Or like a SWAT team. A cyber SWAT team or something. Or like an army. Did you ever see that zombie army movie? We should get a zombie army.
Wait. All you need to do to stop an internet bully is delete their messages and never forward them on.
So, no zombies?
No zombies.
Bummer.
Delete cyberbullying. Don't write it, don't forward it. For more information, visit ncpc.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, Crime Prevention Coalition of America, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Back here at Dean Park, top of the fourth, 1-0. MidBuch leads over the Panthers. Still looking for our first hit in the game by either team. Kate Wolf has 8 strikeouts. Kaylee Myers has 6 strikeouts. Not a lot of balls put in play tonight. But again, you'd expect that. 2 aces on the mound. It'll be 7-8-9 for the Dragons as Drew Pearson steps in. First pitch is strike number 1 to Pearson. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. Pearson's a sophomore for the Dragons. He's played a lot of innings for them. Pops that one up. It's going to get out of play. Count is 0-2. So Wolf ahead 0-2 to the leadoff hitter of the top of the fourth for the Dragons. After a small break, trying to get foul balls back in. 0-2 to Pearson. Swings and she goes into left. Greer runs it down.
That's a nice play.
Very nice play from Sophie Greer. She had a beat on it from the get-go, and she runs it down. 1 away. 8-hole for the Dragons steps in. Senior catcher Kaylee Strong. She was hit by a pitch in the second inning. She was later stranded at second base. Wolf has retired 6 in a row since that rocky start. That one up and away, ball 1. So Steve, looking like Wolf's starting to settle in a little bit finally.
Yeah, she's gotten a little more consistent, hitting the strike zone, keeping the batters off balance. That one had Strong kind of bailing out, and it broke back into the strike zone. So, yeah, she's feeling much better, I think, about what she's got going right now.
So 1-1 the count to Strong. Up and away, ball 2.
Can't go back and do anything about that first inning, but it's already in the books. So you just got to battle on from there. Top of the fourth, 1 away, nobody on.
Pitch from Wolf, fouled straight back by Strong. Evens the count at 2.
One thing, too, the Lady Dragons are not taking or seeing a lot of pitches now. And it could be, too, because Kate is starting to pump the strike zone full of these pitches, so they're not as patient as you saw them being first and second inning.
2-2 the count to Strong. Pitch from Wolf. Inside, Strong bails out of the way. That'll bring it to full. Wolf just continues to pound that inside zone. She's hit 3 batters tonight, but that has not steered her away from that inside part of the strike zone.
Still attacking it.
Full count to Strong. She fly ball to left field. It's going to get down foul. Couldn't have been by more than inches.
Well, it looked, I think it was foul for a little bit of the way. I would have given it maybe a couple of feet.
Maybe a couple of feet?
Yeah. But you're at a better angle than I am, but it looked like, and just the way the ball was headed, it had a direction on it that was going from the field to the left field.
That one definitely foul.
Well, that one she was way ahead of.
Strong launches that one foul down the third base line. So the count is still full. Strong doing a good job of seeing pitches. Wolf doing a good job of continuing to attack the zone. See who will give in.
You might, if you could do it, drop an off-speed pitch in there, because I think her being out in front of that pitch, that might be an opportune time to do so.
See if that's what Coach Patch and Brooke Kretzer are thinking. It is not. It goes up and away to the backstop, and that'll walk Strong.
Designated player number 22.
So runner on first here, one away. Top of the fourth. 9-hole Addie Archdeacon steps in. Cousin of Coach Reagan Nash, we found out earlier in the game. Runner on first, one away, 1-0 Dragons lead, top of the fourth. Pitch from Wolf is high, ball 1.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 7, Danica Black.
Black into run for Strong, just like when she reached in the second inning. See if the Dragons, they put her in motion. That one popped up on the infield. Kirsten seems to have it. She does. 2 away. Good job of Wolf to bounce back. Trust her defense.
Number 2, Sophia
2 away. Top of the fourth. Lead off for the Dragons steps in, and Sophia Smith. She is 0 for 1. Struck out swinging in the first, hit by pitch in the second. See if Wolf can put up another goose egg. Be her third one after allowing a run in the first. Got her sign. Here comes the pitch to Smith. Inside corner, just a bit in. She's lived in that spot all night. That one might have been just a touch more inside than the rest of them.
Yeah. She has plunked 2 or 3.
3. Oh, wait. Yeah, 3. That one upstairs, ball 2. So 2-0 to Strong, or 2-0 to Smith, excuse me. Leadoff hitter for the Dragons. Danica Black on first. Pitch from Wolf, and that is foul down the third base line, 2-1. Smith out ahead of that one. Dragon hitters this inning have seemed like they're early on Wolf.
I think they're anticipating, kind of matched her speed, and now they're trying to. Ooh, I almost would have. Brooke Kretzer took a look down at first. I almost would have uncorked one maybe down there, but.
So swing and a miss from Smith. Evens the count at 2. Runner did get a good lead there. Kretzer looked at one, but never pulled the trigger.
Had her kind of leaning towards second, it looked like.
That one fouled off down the third base line. Count will stay even at 2-2. See if Wolf can work her way out of this one. Dragons got a runner on first, 2 outs. Wolf continuing to pepper that inside part of the zone. Dragons have responded by trying to take it to left field.
Yeah, they're getting around on it early and pulling it.
Pitch from Wolf. That one fouled down the third base line.
They are sitting on that pitch.
One of those things they're not putting in place, so
no.
Just keep making them foul it off. I think the thinking is don't let them get their hands extended.
Yeah.
Plus all that movement from Wolf. When she gets that pitch moving on the inside, it starts as a ball and then catches the inside part of the zone. That's a deadly pitch. That one's fouled straight back. The battle continues.
And now
just about got a car.
Yeah, that one's fouled quite a ways back. Not normally the distance that you'll see off foul balls here at Dean Park. Got pretty close to the parking lot.
Coach Kemper,
baseball you do every once in a while.
Coach Kemper told us that one did indeed get a car.
Oh, did it?
Off the bounce at least. So 2-2 to Smith. 2 outs, top of the fourth. That one fouled again.
Yeah, she's getting around on about anything. And as far out in front as she is, that's when I'm thinking she has the off-speed pitch to drop in there.
Got to think Wolf must not have a feel for her changeup because she hasn't thrown many tonight.
I haven't seen many either. I don't think the other night she did. Monday night, I don't think she had many either.
Pitch to Smith. That one's in the dirt. Kretzer to first. Safe at one is the call. Bang, bang at first. Pitch was in the dirt. To bring it to full, Kretzer tried to get her at one. Just barely not in time.
Probably about a click faster and you would have gotten her as she dove back into first.
So full count, 2 outs, runner will be on the move from first. Here comes the pitch from Wolf. Inside corner, runner up. That'll do it for the fourth. Well-executed pitch from Kate Wolf. Strikeout number Strikeout number 9, excuse me. Sorry, I had to take a minute to count those up.
You're adding them up?
So, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. 1-0 Mid-Buchanan over North Platte, going to the bottom of the fourth on Sports Radio, North Platte Sports Radio.
Where do my friends and other students find their voice? We find our voice through the performing arts, along with millions of other high school students. By expressing yourself in a role on stage, through an instrument, or at the debate podium, the performing arts give us freedom to find ourselves, to find our place. The stage is where I can play, perform, and compete with my friends.
Performing arts at your school is where creativity meets courage. Encourage the students in your life to find their voice through the performing arts. This message presented by the NFHS, where we encourage all students to play, perform, and compete together.
Back here at Dean Park in Dearborn, Missouri. Dragons lead at 1-0, bottom of the fourth. 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Panthers. See if they can find a way to get a base runner. It's a good start, but right at third baseman Morgan Marshall. She throws out Williams for the first out. Gracie Williams caught the barrel just right at Marshall. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-hole and catcher Brooke Kretzer steps in for the Panthers. She's a strikeout victim in the first inning. Panthers yet to have a base runner tonight. Myers has been dealing from the mound. Wolf been dealing on the other side. Pitch from Myers. Shortstop plays it in the hole. She throws the first. Out number 2. Sophia Smith throws out Kretzer at first, and just like that on 2 pitches, 2 away. Panthers attacking Myers early, just hitting it right at the defense. So Lenny Ramsey stepping in.
Now you need Lenny to get a hold of one and take it out of here and tie this up.
Find a barrel.
Myers has also faced the minimum through now 3 2/3 of an inning.
Right upstairs, right at the letter, strike 1. Myers continues to attack that upper part of the zone. Kate Wolf attacks the inside part of the zone.
Well, and if you're up there, I think it'd be easier to lift the ball and get it up in the air.
That one up and away, ball 1. Ramsey, the Mizzou commit for the Panthers, trying to do her best to get this game tied or at least give the Panthers a base runner. Be nice to get her wheels on base.
Well, she did.
That one lifted to left. Left fielder settles under it. The Panthers are done in the 4th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 4 perfect innings from Kaylee Myers. 1-0 Dragons lead going to the top of the 5th here at Dean Park.
And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Missouri at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, my name is Stanley, and I've been arrested for stealing shoes. I didn't really steal them, but I've been sent to Camp Green Lake anyway. The worst punishment a kid could get. And at Camp Green Lake, we dig holes. Lots of holes. I've only been here a short time, but I think the camp director is up to something. I'm Stanley Yelnats, and I'm covering more than dirt at Camp Green Lake. Explore new worlds. Read my story in the novel Holes by Louis Sacker. For other great book ideas, visit your local library or log on to literacy.gov. Brought to you by the Library of Congress and the Ad Council.
Here in Dearborn, Missouri, it has been a pitching duel tonight. Neither pitcher has allowed a hit. Kate Wolf with a no-hitter going. Kaylee Myers with the perfect game going. We head into the last 3 innings, top of the 5th. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Dragons. Eaton, Marshall, Kuntz. Lefty Eaton will lead it off. She's 0 for 1 tonight. Walked in the first, has scored the game's lone run. Then she struck out looking in the second. So Wolf back out for her 5th inning of work. Ever since that first inning, she's been settled in and dealing. This is upstairs to Eaton, ball 1. Pitch from Wolf. That one lined into right center, and the game has our first hit. Gets past Ramsey. Seckel will throw to second. Eaton is safe at second.
Just overran it.
Yep, just overran it a little bit.
Third baseman number 27.
So, we have our first hit of the night off the bat of Lindy Eaton. She finds her way to second base. Nobody out. Runner at second for the Dragons and steps in 3-hole Morgan Marshall. So there will not be a no-hitter from Kate Wolf tonight. See if she can deal with the runner in scoring position. Marshall bunts, back to Wolf. She makes the play. Eaton does get back to second.
Heads up play by Eaton to get back.
Very heads up play. That could have been disastrous for the Dragons or really, really good for the Panthers, depending on how you looked at it. So 1 away. Marshall does pop up the bunt. That'll bring up 4-hole Zuzu Kuntz. She is 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. Kuntz lines one foul down the third baseline. Yet another Dragon hitter just out in front.
Yeah. They're not waiting back. They're going after the pitches now. But out in front.
So the adjustment by the Dragon hitters would be let it travel a little bit longer. The adjustment from the Panther hitters would be get out in front of it. As Kuntz pops that one up. Kretzer might have room. Nope, it gets out of play.
Kate now up in the count, has the batter down 0-2.
Responded well since that first hit.
Yeah.
Got the next one to pop up the bunt, made the play, and now she's 0-2 to Kuntz.
With a runner at second, this is the one you want to find a way to retire.
0-2 to Kuntz. Grounds it. Great stop by Morgan Ball and throws her out at first. They try to go to third. Runner's going home. Safe at the plate.
Looks like the Panther defense just kind of lost track of where the runner was. Throw from first base to third.
So, Morgan Ball makes a great play at third to throw the runner out at first for the second out. But the runner advanced to third. They tried to throw to third to get her. She got caught up, but the Panthers weren't aware of it, and she comes home to score. The Dragons now lead it 2-0 as Smiley steps in and fouls one straight back for strike one.
Yeah, I don't think that Ball picked up that she had broke to home, and she was looking to apply the tag, and she thought she was going back to third. But she broke immediately to home, and her throw home was not in time for Kretzer to put the tag on her.
Well, that's a tough pill to swallow because that was a great play by Ball over there just to make the play.
Yeah.
Pitch is popped up. Kretzer comes back to get it, and she's got it right along the backstop. Great play from Brooke Kretzer. Hopefully getting a little momentum back for the Panthers. As the Dragons do strike for one, they did have a hit, so 1 run on 1 hit. Dragons lead it 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here on North Platte Sports Radio.
We appreciate our sponsors of North Platte Sports Radio. Here's one you should check out.
Did your current propane company leave you out in the cold last winter? There's something you can do about that. Give Nash Gas a call. Nash Gas has been locally family-owned and operated since 1945. Let our family take care of your family this winter. Nash Gas offers keep full programs, winter heating contracts, and budget plans, all with superior customer service. Contact Nash Gas at 816-450-3333 or online at nashgasco.com.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hey parents, do kids think you're out of touch because of the way you dress?
Yes.
Well,
Back here at Dean Park. Dragons lead it over the Panthers 1-0. Both pitchers have been dealing. Kay Wolf allowed just the 1 hit. Dragons have the 2 runs. Kaylee Myers has seen the minimum. 12 up, 12 down. Myers, first pitch is high. Crook fouls it away down the first baseline. So Steve, second time through here is 4-5-6. See if they can make the adjustment of laying off those high pitches and see if they can speed the bats up a little bit.
Yeah, they just haven't got a lot of opportunity to see pitches. Still looking for their first hit here in the bottom of the 5th. Now find themselves down by 2. But if they can figure out a way to string together some hits, they could be right back in this one, if not taking the lead. We'll see what happens, but Panthers bats have been quiet thus far.
Crook fouls that one. It's out of play. Darren Rumpf not able to make the play behind us. MidBuch faithful, for those of you that aren't aware who Darren Rumpf is.
Name sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah. So the count is 1-2 to Crook. Obviously, we have seen the Panthers strike for a lot of runs very quickly at times this year.
Yeah.
Hoping that happens tonight. 4-hole for the Panthers in the box right now. Freshman Savannah Crook. That one right down the middle. Strikeout.
You can't just take that one, that's for sure.
Strikeout from Myers. That is strikeout number 7.
Shortstop, number 20, Cameron Kirsten.
Senior shortstop Cam Kirsten steps in. 0 for 1 tonight. She grounded out to third back in the second inning.
You're going to need a bloop and a blast.
Mm-hmm. Kirsten takes high, ball 1. A bloop and a blast would be just what the doctor ordered.
Yep.
Or at the very least, let's just maybe get a blast here from Kirsten.
That would be a start at least.
Very least, Panthers trying to get their first base runner of the night.
Ooh,
they do indeed get that, as Kirsten is hit by a pitch. So suddenly a little life from the Panthers.
17, Morgan Ball.
Doesn't come by way of a hit, but the hit batter, they'll take it. Runner on first. 6-hole comes up, Morgan Ball struck out to end the second inning.
Well, now Morgan Ball needs to find a way to find a hole out there.
See if the Panthers don't try to bunt here. They do indeed. She does pull it back as that one's in the dirt. With the wheels of Ball, I thought there might be a chance. Find a way to cut this lead in half if they're able to get Kirsten in the scoring position and score.
Yep.
And number 2, Ball can run. So there's a chance she beats it out if she does lay one down.
Trying to probably take it to first.
She does indeed get one down. It's a good one in front. Safe at first. Kirsten at second.
Nice job by Ball.
Just what the doctor ordered as Morgan Ball beats out a bunt for the first hit of the night for the Panthers. So runners on first and second. 7-hole Frances Cosson steps in. She's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. So there will be no perfect game or no hitter by either side tonight.
Nope. You have her bunting as well?
I don't know. Francis swung a hot bat this year. She's got
a few
really good hits to right field.
Dumped them in different places.
They do try to bunt. She had to go defensive in that one as that one's up and in. She fouls it foul.
Yeah, I think it got her right hand.
Bunts it foul, excuse me. Yeah, I did indeed look to get her right hand. She's kind of shaking that hand a little bit. That's a tough one. Squared around the bunt and up and in. Just had to go pure defensive mode and try to keep that ball from catching her.
Yeah.
In the face.
Turn her back to it, taking it.
That would have been nice. She squares, pulls it back, takes inside, counts even at 1.
Yeah, Myers is busting her in on that first one. If she could have recognized it sooner, it would have been a ball.
A lot of movement from the Dragons on defense. As third base is in. Shortstop's going to cover third. A lot of moving parts right now. 1-1 the count to Cosson. Pitch from Myers right down the middle, strike 2.
That was the one you'd want to take to right field. Unable to pull the trigger on that one.
So 1-2 to Cosson. Runners at first and second, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Cosson swings through it, strike 3. They try to throw to first. She's safe at first. Kirsten heads up, gets down to third on the throw.
Right fielder, number 27, Janica Seckel.
So runners at the corners now. As Cosson swung through it for strike 3, they tried to get Ball at first. They did not, and Kirsten being heads up, it finds her way down to third. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Janica Seckel steps in.
Kirsten was on her horse immediately when she saw that throw go to first. able to reach third. Now a pass ball might bring her home.
Inside corner. That ball. Strike one. Ball will steal second. Throw goes into center field, and the Panthers are on the board.
So ball's at second with 2 away, and now if Janica can find a way to find some green grass out there, find a hit, Panthers could probably tie this one up.
That is what you call aggressiveness on the base pass, finding a run. Panthers with some life here in the bottom of the fifth. Tying run in scoring position after the overthrow into center field scores the first run. 0-1 to Seckel. Strike 2 to Seckel. So 0-2 to Seckel.
Got to be tough now with the down the hole 0-2.
Seckel fouls it away, out of play down the first baseline. Good job of staying alive. She's not in a easy situation here, being lefty on lefty. See what kind of confidence the freshman has. I say freshman at this point in the year, though. These freshmen have played so much that not really freshmen anymore.
No.
Pitch to Seckel. She goes swinging upstairs, and that's out number 3. But the Panthers are able to cut the lead in half as they get a run on one hit. 2-1 Dragons lead as we go to the top of the sixth here on North Platte Sports Radio.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the MSH SAA and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey parents, do kids think you're out of touch because of the way you dress?
Yes.
Well, say hello to instant style with Fashion On. Just spray Fashion On whatever you're wearing and look cool in an instant. Turn orthopedic shoes into vintage high tops, pleated khakis into skinny jeans. Even clip-on ties become fly gold chains. Just spray, let it dry, and presto.
What about my fanny pack?
You mean your hip MP3 player?
Wow.
But what about my bifocals? You mean your hot pink shutter shades? Hey, I can't see. But your kids can see you, and trust me, they see fashion.
Thanks, Fashion On.
Fashion On is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
Top of the sixth, coming at you from Dean Park. Mid-Buchanan 2, North Platte 1. Kate Wolf out to work her sixth inning. 9 Ks from Wolf, 9 Ks from Myers. They've matched each other strikeout for strikeout tonight, showing why they are the aces of the staffs. It'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Dragons. Schwope, Pearson, Strong due up. Schwope 0 for 1 tonight. Hit by a pitch in the first inning, struck out looking in the third inning. That one inside, ball 1. Wolf just continues to pound that inside part of the zone. Pitch after pitch.
Living in there.
Schwope does have the bat squared around. She will pull back, and she'll take inside corner, strike 1. Tale of two opposites. You got Myers attacking the outside and up, and you got Wolf attacking inside and primarily down.
And that must be the areas of their strength where they're most comfortable pitching.
That one upstairs, 2-1 to Schwope. Second baseman for the Dragons. See if Wolf can find a way to retire the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Panthers able to answer the run the Dragons got in the top of the fifth with one of their own in the bottom of the inning.
That
But
one
still trailed 2-1.
That one in the dirt, 3-1 to Schwope. Like Steve said, the Panthers were able to cut into it, so see if they can get a quick inning here and get right back in the dugout.
That would be the prescription, certainly. And you don't want to start by giving the leadoff batter a base, which that happens.
So she does indeed give her first, as that one's inside. Ball 4, leadoff walk for the Dragons. 7-hole center fielder Drew Pearson steps in. She's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout in the first, and a fly out to left field in the fourth as Sophie Greer made that nice running play down the left field line. Runner on first, nobody out. Top of the sixth, 2-1 Dragons lead. That one low, gets away from Kretzer. She kept it in front of her, but it scooted away from her, and it's enough for Schwope to find her way down to second. A little bit of bad luck there for the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like it hit off her shoe
her,
maybe, or
her shin guard,
and then shot off towards third base down the foul territory, but rolling away from Kretzer.
That one popped up on the infield right at the chute. Kretzer's got it. Another nice play from Brooke Kretzer.
Catcher, number 19,
she does so much for the
Haley
Panthers
Strong.
behind the plate. That senior staple back there. She retires the first.
And those, I think we've talked about it before, but those ones that are popped straight up are sometimes the hardest ones to gauge for a catcher.
I can tell you firsthand, they're a nightmare. That one deep to left. That ball is out of here off the bat of Kaylee Strong.
She got all of that one and deposited it on the other side of the left field fence for a 2-run homer.
I will say Kaylee had been flirting with that all game. She had really fouled a couple balls hard down the left field line earlier in the game. That one she got every stitch of as it does get out of here down the left field line, and Dragons now lead at 4-1.
Well, she
top of the sixth.
Dropped the bat head on it because it was down low and it was breaking down and able to almost golf it out to left field. And it didn't take long for it to get out of here.
So I would say, as good as Myers has been, Strong's been just as good behind the plate. She's been on base all 3 times, hit by a pitch, walked, and now hit a big 2-run home run in the 6th. So after the Panthers are able to cut the lead in half in the bottom of the 5th, they're going to have some work to do when they come up in the bottom of the 6th, because they now trail at 4-1. Addie Archdeacon, 9-hole hitter for the Dragons, steps in, bases clear. 1 away. As Strong just emptied the bases. Wolf comes right back after inside corner, strike 1.
I think we talked about it before, how squaring a round ball with a cylinder bat sometimes is really hard to do, but that one I think was squared.
Yep, that was every bit of the barrel.
Yeah.
That pitch is inside, 1-1 to Archdeacon. Inside corner, strike 2. 1-2 to Archdeacon. 1 away here, 9-hole spot up for the Dragons.
Panthers have the number 9, number 1, and number 2 batters due up in the bottom of the 6th.
So Wolf gets her swinging. Strikeout number 10 on the night. Got to reach upstairs for that one. That'll bring up leadoff for the Dragons, Sophia Smith. She is 0 for 2 tonight. 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. Yep, 9-1-2 due up for the Panthers in the bottom. If 9-hole Sophie Greer can find a way on, it's the 3rd time through the lineup for the Panthers. So,
and they have had more success as that last inning. They were able to push 1 across. They're going to have to push a lot more than that.
Smith fouls that one down the third base line, so the count's 0-1. Boy,
In fact, I think it was only last inning that they got their first hit.
Yes,
in the bottom
that
of the
same
5th.
inning. Yep, Morgan Ball's bunt. That one upstairs, ball 1. They got their first hit and first run of the game last inning. They were trying to get a goose egg to answer it here in the top of the sixth. Weren't able to do it. Off the 2-run home run from Kaylee Strong. Wolf, that one down just a little bit, 2-1. So 2-1 to Smith. 2 outs, top of the sixth, nobody on. 4-1 Dragons lead over the Panthers. Inside corner, strike 2. See if Wolf can find her way out. Panthers back in there to try to get the bats going again.
Out 2 away. Just need one more.
That one's fouled straight back and out of play. Smith stays alive to see another one. Tell you what, I know she's giving up 4 runs tonight, but Kay Wolf is seeing a potent offense from the Dragons, and she has done a very good job tonight. I know she kind of had that rough first inning. Obviously, wants that pitch back that she threw to Strong, but she has done a very good job tonight. She's given the Panthers every chance in this one. As that one's fouled down the third base line. Unfortunately, the Panthers' bats just haven't been there tonight, and that's the answer of the job Kaylee Myers has done in the circle for the Dragons.
Agreed, yeah. That's the biggest difference, I think, just the inability of the Panthers, Lady Panthers, to get their bats going. Now they've shown some life in the bottom of the fifth, so hopefully there's more of that in the bottom of the sixth.
That one fouled out down the third base line. Boy, if we had a nickel for every foul ball down the third base line.
There have been a few, yeah.
Sometimes, too, Panthers are known for their aggressiveness on the base pass, so I think the key in the last 2 innings, they just got to find a way to get base runners.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow, no matter whether you're wearing a pitch or takes an error or something, find a way to get on base, because when they get on base, generally they can make things happen. But
well, they're fast. And,
they are.
And that adds pressure to the defense, and you're more inclined to have errors.
Yet another one fouled on the third base line. Yeah, I mean, well, and plus pitching with nobody on and pitching with base runners on, those are 2 entirely different things. So
yeah, the stress level increases.
Especially late in the game, if they can get a couple runners on, maybe drive Myers' stress level up and see if they can force her into a mistake.
Yeah.
They've got the bats to do it. Obviously, they got some pop in Ramsey and Kirsten, and Ramsey will be due up, fourth next inning?
Yeah, if anybody gets on, it would be Ramsey due up.
And Kretzer in the 2-hole. That one inside. Smith thought it was ball 4. As it's been a long at bat, but that is only ball 3, full count.
Guess you could lose track with all the foul balls, maybe. I don't know.
She's seen about 10 pitches this at bat. So full count to Smith. Upstairs, ball 4. Looks like that one got away from Wolf. 2 away. Runner on first. 2-hole Lindy Eaton due up. She has scored 2 of the Dragons' 4 runs tonight. She is 1 for 2. She walked and scored in the first, struck out looking in the second. She singled, scored in the 5th. That one popped foul down the third base line.
They need a case of softballs tonight.
Something. Been a lot of foul balls.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we out of bubblegum yet for everybody going and retrieving these things?
Pitch from Wolf outside. Kretzer looked at one. Runner wasn't off just enough.
Well, she was trying to deke her into that throw.
I think Smith was ready to take off if Kretzer tried that.
Yep, she was.
Inside corner. Got that call 1-2. Some displeased moans from the Dragon faithful.
That happens.
Does happen. Going upstairs, evens the count at 2. 2-2 to Eaton. Runner on first, 2 away. Top of the 6th. MidBuch 4, North Platte 1. 2-run home run from Kaylee Strong this inning. Put the Dragons up by 3. That one outside corner. Ball 3. Smith able to swipe second. And Kretzer paused for just a second to try to get the call.
Yeah, kind of trying to frame it a little bit, which delayed her reaction time to get the ball out of her glove and fire it down to second.
Good call, as that was a good pitch to run on. So full count. Eaton pops it straight up the chute again to Kretzer, and yet again she makes the play. Making it look easy back there on those pop-ups right up the chute. Those are not easy. So, 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors from the Panthers. Dragons lead at 4-1. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. North Platte Sports Radio at Dean Park.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MSHSAA, are the 171,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Missouri. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Are you facing foreclosure? Then come down to Megalow and Partners. We're a mortgage rescue company, and we can help you keep your house. The process is simple. The results are guaranteed 100%. That's the Megalow and Partners promise.
9-1-2 due up for the Panthers at the bottom of the 6th. They trail 4-1. They have battled toe-to-toe tonight. Unfortunately, just haven't been able to find the runs on the scoreboard that they needed, but they still got work to do. They still got time to do it. 6 outs left. See if they can answer the one they put up in the bottom of the 5th. Find another run in this inning. Sophie Greer steps in. 0 for 1. She popped out to short. Back in the 3rd.
Panthers need base runners.
Ground ball to short. Greer can run. Not fast enough as shortstop throws the first for the first out. Looked like she got that one off the handle. So that'll bring up leadoff hitter Gracie Williams. Williams 0 for 2. She struck out in the 1st, and then she grounded out to 3rd base on the first pitch in the 4th inning. 3rd time through the lineup for the Panthers.
They are making more contact, however.
Williams fouls that one straight back. They're starting to really try to jump on that first pitch, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 0-1 to Gracie.
But really now, being in the bottom of the 6th inning, Panthers need base runners and lots of timely hits.
Especially need base runners for the part of the lineup that's about to come up.
Yes.
Williams fouls that one straight back. Her timing seems good. She's just underneath of it.
Set the table, so to speak, for meat of the order coming up. You got Kretzer on deck, Ramsey, and then Crook, followed by Kirsten. That's where you're going to have your best opportunity maybe to have some good things happen.
Low and outside, right on the money from Kaylee Myers. Well executed pitch from her. Gets Gracie Williams looking for the second out. So in steps Brooke Kretzer, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to short. 2 away, bottom of the 6th. Panthers running out of outs in this one. Pitch to Kretzer is high for ball 1. Panthers trying to find a way to get some base runners, especially in this part of the order, as Ramsey's on deck. Kretzer's up. These are the hitters you want up. That one's outside, ball 2.
Credit.
Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
I was just going to say credit Myers for just being able to, even though they've made contact a little bit more here later in the game, they're really not having much success by squaring it up or hitting it hard somewhere.
Here's a stat for you, Steve. It's the first 3-ball count Myers has reached tonight.
There you go.
She has been a strike-throwing machine tonight. So 3-0 to Kretzer. That is ball 4.
There you go.
First 3-ball count. Finds a way to get the Panthers a base runner. Kretzer goes down to first. And Lenny Ramsey stepping in. Big time at bat right here from the senior commit to Mizzou. We are going to get a courtesy runner at first for Kretzer. That is number 7, freshman Deidre Zweibaummer.
First base, number 7, Deidre Zweibaummer.
So Lenny Ramsey steps in. 2 away. Runner on first for the Panthers. Ramsey's got to be itching to get the big hit in this one. Pitch to Ramsey. He goes after it, fouls it off down third baseline. Tried to jam her inside on that one. See how they pitch to Ramsey here.
I would think they would be very careful.
Yeah.
With the runner on, if she's able to get a hold of one, it would pull the Panthers back to within 1.
That one lined hard into left field. Base hit off the bat of Lenny Ramsey. She's got every bit of the barrel, just couldn't lift it, but Panthers will take it. Suddenly the tying run comes to the plate. Savannah Crook, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. 4-hole for the Panthers. Panthers just continue to fight and claw. They found a way to get the tying run to the plate. They just need that one big hit.
Yeah, they're doing this with 2 away, so need to continue to find green grass.
Pitch to Crook, outside corner, strike 1. Crook, the freshman, I will say she's used to big moments like this. She played a lot of softball. Nothing new for her. Plenty of big time at bats. Summer circuit, fall. She knuckles that one. Shortstop. Okay, so they're going to call interference. It unfortunately did catch the runner. Nothing Zweibaummer could do, as she did have to advance the ground ball. It did hit her, and that will be out number 3. Bad luck for the Panthers, as they do get 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 2 left on base. 4-1. We'll go to the 7th here in Dean Park.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play. That my worth isn't determined by my performance. That even on my worst day, I am worthy. That you see me learning, growing, and doing my best. And that is enough.
This message presented by the MSH SAA and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You can't control everything, but there are some really important things you can control, like keeping your family healthy and safe. Planning for a Healthy Life, a booklet from the American Diabetes Association, has information on everything from nutrition to retirement. To get your free copy, call 1-800-DIABETES or go to diabetes.org/lifeplanner.
We found our way to the 7th. Dragons lead at 4-1 here at Dean Park. North Platte Sports Radio. 3-4-5 due up for the Dragons. Marshall, Kuntz, and Smiley. Kate Wolf trying to put together 7 complete innings. She's been very good tonight. Just a couple of mistakes. She had those walks in the first inning. The Dragons were able to find a run. And the Dragons were able to find another one in the fifth. Nice play by Morgan Ball on the throw to first. They tried to get the runner at third. She was fast enough to reach home, though. So that was the second run. And then Kaylee Strong delivers the two-run home run to left in the sixth. That has been the 4 runs. Outside of that, Kate Wolf has been spectacular tonight. 10 Ks from the junior. Unfortunately for her.
Short meeting here on the mound with Ferris Eckel going out with Brooke Kretzer.
You'll see that a lot. Start the inning. Got to think there was some strategy involved there.
Maybe so.
She had plenty of mound visits left, so for those of you not aware, on your 4th mound visit is when you are forced to pull a pitcher. That was only her 2nd mound visit, so can't take them with you. Might as well use them.
Exactly. You can't do anything with them when you get home.
Swing and a miss from Marshall, strike 1. So unfortunately for Wolf, Kaylee Myers has matched her toe for toe. Been just as good. Inside, ball 1. 1-1's the count to Marshall. Seen 2 very good pitching performances tonight.
Yep.
Just 4 combined hits.
And
Dragons just had a couple bigger ones.
Yeah, and they maybe took advantage of some of the situations they were in. That rough first inning got them their first run, which held up for a long time until the top of the 5th inning whenever they answered with 1. And then Panthers were able to scratch 1 out in the bottom of the 5th, but then that 2-run home run is the one that's been the difference so far.
Fly ball to left field. Greer's got it. Marshall gave it a ride, just not enough. 1 away.
Right fielder number 32,
and the 7th.
Zuzu Kuntz.
Got to bring up Zuzu Kuntz, cleanup hitter for the Dragons, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third.
Well, I said that's the difference, the home run, but really what it did was it made it, instead of a 1-run game, it turned it into a 3-run game, which kind of changes the aspects of the game, just trying to get into it. Trying to only get 1 run, it's a much different approach than trying to now scratch up 3 runs.
Strike 1 to Zuzu. Getting big-time softball games like this, a lot of it's situational hitting.
Yep.
Just timely hitting. That one inside to Kuntz.
Finding a way, and you said it earlier, Panthers needed base runners. They got some, but then on that last play, the ground ball, did it hit Dee?
Yeah, I think it just caught her foot.
Of course, that's a no-no.
That one's high from Wolf, 2-1. I will say, no matter how this game ends, the Panthers have shown they can go toe-to-toe with the best in the area, and they are not going to be afraid.
I think part of this is mental, though, with Mid-Buchanan. It's kind of been this way for a couple of years, back and forth. That although the Dragons have come away victorious most of the time, Panthers have been right on their heels and just not able to get over that hump of finding a way to pull out a victory. Maybe they can here in the bottom of the 7th, but you're going to have to come up with 3 runs to do so.
So Kuntz draws the walk.
First baseman,
1 out, runner on first for the Dragons. Smiley will come up. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Walked, struck out, and popped up to catcher Brooke Kretzer. That's a tongue twister. Catcher Brooke Kretzer.
I'm going back and amending a lot of things I'm saying right now, but 3 runs to pull even is what I mean, but then you're going to have to get more than that.
That one right at the knees, strike 1 to Smiley.
So if they can hold them right here, 3 runs to tie, and then one more to win it, but that'd be a total of 4. You got to make sure the Dragons don't come away with anything here. And it is getting chillier out here.
It is. It's cooling off. Fall has definitely hit us. October 1st. That one fouled straight back by Smiley. So I talked about it before the game. These 2 teams met 3 times last year. They met in this game. They met in the championship MidBuch tournament. They met in the district championship.
Yep.
There's a shot that that could be the case again. I mean, I think they're going to see each other again.
Oh, yeah, I think, well, and I don't know what the brackets are for the Mid-Buchanan tournament this weekend, if they would find a way, but they'll both be participating in that.
That one upstairs evens the count at 2-2. And I will say this, the more times you get to try and beat an elite team like Mid-Buchanan is, the better off you are because you figure out what works, what doesn't. You gain confidence, especially if you can go toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah.
So I think that one fouled straight back. I think if the Panthers can learn anything tonight, it's that, hey, you can play right with this team. Now we just got to get over the hump of find a way to beat them.
Yeah, just finding that one little, the last step, so to speak, because they've been kind of on the precipice of being able to do it. And much like what you talked about it, Drew Pearson's home run really changed that game last year in the championship.
One just a bit inside. Count will run full with with 1 out. Runner on first. Runner will not necessarily be in movement.
Brooke was wanting that one.
She was. Wolf has done a great job on the mound. Kretzer, what a job behind the plate she's done. That one fouled off down the third baseline. At this point, I sound like a broken record saying that.
Well, it just keeps happening. And I don't think we're pushing repeat, but we foul ball after foul ball out of play or down the third base line. They're certainly out in front a lot. And I think we've said that a few times.
Yes, we have. That one popped up. It'll get out of play.
Now to Kate Wolf's credit on that one, it looked like she took a little bit off.
She did.
And I think that might be the answer to mess up their timing if you can do it, but not leave it center where they can adjust and
so full count to Smiley. Runner on first, one away. That one upstairs. Smiley will draw a walk and back-to-back walks. Have 2 runners on for the Dragons.
Second baseman, number 20, Ella Schroep.
That'll bring up second baseman's 6 hole for the Dragons, Ella Schroep. She is 0 for 1 tonight. Been hit by a pitch, struck out looking, walked in the 6th, came around to score in the 6th. Swing and a miss from Swope. I think if you asked some of the girls from North Platte, would you rather have this one or would you rather beat them in districts? Obviously, the answer is districts, but
yeah,
they can find a way to win tonight. It'd go a long ways in raising that confidence level of showing, hey, we can do this.
And then come back, yeah.
So that one's high. Swope did squared a bunt. She pulled it back. That one got away from Kretzer. It was way up there. Kretzer tried to do the best she could. Runners will advance to second and third, so runners on second and third, 1 away. Dragons threatening again here in the 7th.
Yeah, you're digging a pretty deep hole here if you can't get out of this one without any damage.
Swope square, she pulls it back and then swings and misses.
Now a strikeout would be exactly what Kate would want to get right here.
Be a big one, especially with Pearson and Strong looming on deck and in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pearson's due up next.
Swing and a miss.
There you go.
You got it. 2 away. Strikeout number 11 for Kate Wolf.
Center fielder, number 5.
So that'll bring up Pearson. I'd say there's a base to put her on, but the problem is you put her on and then you got to pitch to Strong.
Who
homered tonight.
Homered, yeah.
So I think they're going to attack Pearson here.
This is the number 7 hitter in their lineup. Strong, the number 8.
Shows you the depth of the Dragons lineup. That one's up and away, ball 1. A deep Dragons lineup. Kate Wolf has attacked them, though, tonight. She has done everything she could to keep the Panthers in this one. That one fouled straight back.
The one thing
all over it.
Kate Wolf can't do is bat for, the Panther bats have just been ineffective tonight against Myers.
That's one of the hardest things about pitching, especially when you're not hitting, is you can only do so much on the mound. You can't score the runs for yourself. You can only try to keep the other team from scoring them. That one fouled off down the right field line. Seckel gives chase, but it will get down foul.
I think that, well, I guess they weren't tagging up, but
it's one of the few balls hit the right field tonight.
Yeah, most everything's been to the left side, whether it's on the ground or in the air or fouled out of play.
Yeah.
Or even down the line.
So 1-2 to Pearson. Wolf gets her to foul that one straight back. Wolf still one pitch away from working out of a jam in the 7th. Trying to keep it right at 3 runs. What the Panthers need to extend this game. Finding this out would go a long ways. It's 3 runs is a steep hill to climb already.
Yeah, you don't need to have any further to have to go.
Pitch to Pearson. She pops it straight back again. Foul ball. Dragons hitter's been hard to put away tonight. Just foul ball after foul ball. Doing a good job of just fighting pitches off, getting the ones they can handle. Kate Wolf has held this lineup to 2 hits tonight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one of those 2-run home run off the bat of Kaylee Strong.
That's the biggest difference so far.
Pitch to Pearson, just a little bit low, 2-2. Good location there from Wolf, just couldn't get her to chase after it.
One thing the Lady Dragons don't do, they don't seem to be over anxious on, they got a good eye typically, aren't going after pitches that are out of the zone.
That ball, fly ball to center, no fly zone to Lenny Ramsey. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th. So, Dragons get none. Panthers need 3 to extend it, 4 to win it. Bottom of the 7th coming at you from Dean Park.
Where do my friends and other students find their voice? We find our voice through the performing arts, along with millions of other high school students. By expressing yourself in a role on stage, through an instrument, or at the debate podium, the performing arts give us freedom to find ourselves, to find our place. The stage is where I can play, perform, and compete with my friends.
Performing arts at your school is where creativity meets courage. Encourage the students in your life to find their voice through the performing arts. This message presented by the NFHS, where we encourage all students to play, perform, and compete together.
Bring the action.
So here we go in the 7th. We'll set the stage. 4-1 Dragons. Panthers need at least 3 to tie, 4 to win. It'll be Kirsten Ball and Cosson. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Panthers. As Kaylee Myers continues to toe the rubber for the Dragons, she's looking to throw 7 complete innings, just like Kate Wolf did. 11 Ks for Wolf, 10 Ks for Myers. They have both been fantastic tonight. So Kirsten settles in. She was hit by a pitch and came around to score. The Panthers' lone run back in the 5th. That one upstairs, ball 1 to Kirsten. Leadoff runner would go a long ways in giving the Panthers the inning they need.
It also would start putting pressure on the defense.
That one low, ball 2.
Need base runners, so whether it's a walk or hit by pitch, single, need about 3 of them just to tie.
That one inside corner, 2-1. Good patience there by Kirsten. Not much she could do with that one.
No, that would have been right in on her hands. Not the pitch she would have wanted.
2-1. That one did catch.
There you go.
Kirsten, but they deemed she was out over the plate. So she will stay here. She was hugging the plate. No argument from Kirsten either, so I think she... 2-2 the count, so that one did catch Kirsten, but her elbow was over the plate, so it will count as a strike. Kirsten fouls that one down the third base line. Good job of staying alive. Got to think Kirsten was looking to do that. There was no argument from her, so I think she knew exactly what she did there.
Yeah. Trying to find a way on.
Hey, take them any way you can get them.
Yeah.
Where's that elbow pad for a reason? Kirsten ground ball to short. Play from Smith. That is out number 1 as Kirsten's thrown out at first. Good hustle by Kirsten, just not quick enough. Good play by Smith. So 1 away. Morgan Ball steps in. She has one of the 2 Panther hits. She had that bunt single in the 5th. She struck out in the 2nd, so she is 1 for 2 tonight. Third baseman in a little bit, expecting the bunt. Ball fouls that one straight back, strike 1. Panthers down to their final 2 outs tonight. Can they find some magic in those bats? They're going to tie this one. They got to find a way to get on base.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, but when that first batter fails to reach, his odds go significantly down. But
Morgan Ball with their 2nd hit of the night.
That's where you got to start.
Single right to center field. So there's the first base runner. Puts the tying run on deck. That'll bring up Kate Wolf. So Cosson is a designated player. She is hitting in Kate Wolf's spot, but Kate Wolf gets a chance to bat for herself as the flex comes in to hit. Kate trying to help herself here. Hasn't had that chance yet. She gets the chance in the 7th. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. 4-1. Outside corner, strike 1. Wolf's job is find a way on, bring the tying run to the plate. That's the mission. 0-1 the count to Wolf. She grounds. Plays third baseman out at 2nd. Throws to first, not in time. So fielder's choice, 5-4.
Right fielder, number 27, Janica Seckel.
Is the 2nd out of the inning. The Panthers down to their last out. For 27, Janica Seckel stepping in. Coach Seckel asking if she can bring a courtesy runner in for Wolf. She can indeed. Looks like Frances Cosson's going to enter back in. She is the designated player.
At first base, number 8.
So because Wolf is the flex and Cosson is the designated player, if this one was to reach the 8th, Wolf could indeed enter back in to pitch the 8th.
Yeah, but they're going to need 2 more base runners.
Oh, Seckel's got to find a way to extend the game here as Janica steps in, 2 away. Panthers down to their last out. Swing and a miss from Seckel. She is 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. I believe the saying is she is due. Couldn't ask for a better time right now for her to deliver. 0-1 the count to Seckel. Pitch from Myers. Fouled straight back. Panthers down to their final strike. So 0-2 to Seckel. Myers a strike away from throwing a 2-hit, 1-run complete game. Myers has her sign. She comes set. Pitches outside to Seckel. 1-2. Seckle just got to keep doing her job, see the next pitch, live to see another pitch, no matter what it takes.
Down to your last strike and last out. Oh.
1-2. That one hits Seckle. The umpire deems it did hit her arm, so she will find first base. Seckle does her job. She finds her way to first, and the tying run comes to the plate. It is 9-hole Sophie Greer. Tying run at the plate for the Panthers. 2 away, bottom of the 7th. They trail at 4-1. So Seckle extends the game.
Well, you got to find a way, right?
Find a way, some way, somehow.
So now Sophie Greer needs to find a way to reach. Just keep doing that.
0 for 2. She's popped up to short and grounded out to short. She's putting 2 balls in play. See if she can find one that doesn't find a defender.
Yeah. Green grass or between it.
Greer hits a fly ball to left center. That one into the glove of the left fielder makes a snow cone catch in left center. And that will do it. Greer gave it her best shot, tried to put one in the gap. Unfortunately could not as the left fielder snow cones in to make the play.
That's the ball game.
And that will end tonight's ball game. 4-1 win for the Mid-Buchanan Dragons over the North Platte Panthers. So the winning streak does come to an end for the North Platte Panthers as they will fall to 15-2. The Dragons will move to 17-1. Quite a ball game we got tonight. Quite a pitching performance from both sides. Kate Wolf goes the distance. She does give up 4 runs, but on just 2 hits.
Good night, everyone.
She gave up the 2-run home run to Kaylee Strong. A couple other timely hits from the Dragons. Kaylee Myers matches her pitch for pitch. She throws a 1-run, 2-hitter. Complete game for her. You saw 2 of the best in the area to go at it tonight. And pitchers and teams.
Yeah.
It just, unfortunately, the Panthers came up short 4-1. Steve?
They just seem to be a step behind. You know, the bats really took until the bottom of the 5th to get going. And you saw a little bit more out of them in the 6th and, of course, the bottom of the 7th. They were able to get 2 on. But before that, Myers faced the minimum up and through the 5th. And that lack of the offense, and then, of course, the run that was given up. I say that it was given to the Lady Dragons in the first because there was no hits. It was just a lot of walks or hit batters, and then they were able to scratch another one out later. And then, of course, the 2-run home run, and that proved to be the difference tonight. Panthers unable to overcome that. I think to beat this team, they're going to have to play it's almost like people say to beat the Chiefs, you're going to have to play flawless, mistake-free football. I'm not saying that they have to do that to beat the Mid-Buchanan Lady Dragons, but it would go a long way for them to be able to be more competitive and certainly put themselves in a place to win. Just tonight, it just seemed unavailable because of the pitching that Meyer was able to produce. So congratulations to that. A good outing to her, a good outing for her. And Panthers, as you said, have to go back and kind of look at ways to improve because they'll probably meet up with this team again, if not in districts before that. And you've got to figure out a way to beat them. So, again, the Panthers come up on the short end of the stick tonight, 4-1, as the Mid-Buchanan Lady Dragons do come away with the victory. Panthers will be back in action on Thursday at Plattsburgh, and then this Saturday they'll be up at Heritage Park for the Mid-Buchanan tournament.
Sorry. To kind of reiterate that game, Panthers did play well tonight. Just wasn't enough. I think it's going to be important when they see this team down the road. You got to find a way to get a lead early. I think you got to make this team chase runs.
Jump on them as opposed to them.
Yep. I mean, that's easier said than done.
It is.
It was good to see Myers tonight. They've now seen her once. I'm sure they're going to see her again if they see Pearson. I think they have some stuff to build on. Those last 3 innings, they really fought and tooth and nail to try to find ways to get runs. They just ran out of time.
If
like
they
I
could have
said,
started that in the bottom of the second or the bottom of the third, then maybe have a different outcome here tonight. Just the lack of the offense, I think, was what really the death knell for the Panthers tonight. Just being really up until the bottom of the fifth before they really started putting things together, scratched out one run. But before that, it was a lot of, the minimum 3 up, 3 down. And that it really makes it hard to then condense the last 3 innings to pick up what was then a 3-run deficit. The Dragons didn't run away from the Panthers, but the Panthers just couldn't get really any traction to put anything together. So 4-1, the final. Lady Panthers come up on the short end of the stick tonight, and look forward to moving on to Plattsburgh on Thursday.
Yep, so to set the stage for the rest of the season before we wrap things up tonight, the Dragons do move to 4-0 in the KCI. Panthers will fall to 3-1. However, I will say this, both teams do have Lawson still on the schedule. The Panthers do have Plattsburgh still on the schedule, so there's still some big-time KCI games to go. The KCI title's not out of reach because, like I said, Lawson's still on the schedule for the Dragons. If they can slip up, the Panthers can still earn a share of the KCI title. If things continue the way they are, MidBuch will probably be the 1 seed for districts. North Platte probably looking at a 2 seed if they can win out. So that'll set up where they'll be on opposite sides of the bracket for the districts, and then they could possibly meet up again in the district final. That would be at Plattsburgh. And obviously, they do have the MidBuch tournament this weekend. I have not seen the bracket, but I can't imagine they're in the same pool. They typically try to keep conference schools separate in those things. That way they don't see each other again. But last year, the two met up in the MidBuch tournament final, and I will say the MidBuch tournament is a loaded tournament every year. There are 12 teams, 4 pools, 3 teams in each pool, and every year it draws the best in the area. So the Panthers grew up a lot tonight. They got a big one on Thursday on the road. If they want to chase that KCI title still, they got to get Thursday and then go see if they can make a run in the MidBuch tournament, and then you bring us into the final few weeks of the season. And so iron sharpens iron. We brought that up. I think the Panthers got better tonight. I think they showed, hey, we can compete now. How do we get over that hump? And like I said, I think if they were going to trade one, they probably get this one up to get that one in districts to keep the season going.
Agreed, yeah. And I think they're going to need some help now to get a share of, unless the Lady Dragons drop 2, which it doesn't seem very likely. Just kind of from what they've been able to do this season. But
I think I saw MidBuch has West Platte, Hamilton, and Lawson left. Okay. So West Platte's been formidable. Very good opponent. Yep. So you never know. The KCI is always tough. It can happen.
Yeah. There's stranger things that happen in the game of baseball or softball.
Yes, absolutely.
So, well, once again, I think we're going to wrap it up and get out of here for tonight. But appreciate you being with us here today, Clay.
Always a blast. Couldn't ask for a better game to call tonight.
Yeah, it was a good one. Panthers finish a little bit shy, though, where they want to be. Final score again, North Platte 4 and Mid-Buchanan 1. We'll be back on the air Thursday night. We'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Until next time, so long and good night.
Oh, oui. Pardon, oui. That's all, folks.
This is North Platte Sports.